'Cause you will tell me every morning. Cause you will tell me every morning.
Oh yeah, get it. I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. The next segment of this vlog is a Q&A. For those of you out there that aren't aware, through my Instagram a couple of days ago I sent out a message asking you, the members of the public, if you had any questions you wanted to ask us within the British rowing team. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting the volume of replies that I received. So thank you to everyone who sent in your questions. Unfortunately, due to the length of this video, I can't answer all of them, but hopefully I'll get around to doing them at some stage. So I hope you enjoy. So I'm joined here by Peter Lambert, the stroke of the men's quad from the Rio Olympics, silver world medalist and bronze medalist. Correct. He's come here to answer two questions that have come in.
This is my room.
This is our room, yeah, roommates. So he's the easiest one to start with. The first one we're going to get into came in from a guy called Liam Daniel. And Liam basically wants to know how much UT2 do we do on a weekly basis?
Alright, how are you doing, Liam? We can't reveal too much with how much training we do actually, because it's part of our contract that we're not allowed to tell the rest of the world how much training we do. But whatever you think we do, we would probably double that, and that's what we're pretty much doing. It's a full-time job. 3 sessions a day is generally the regular training. So it's tough, but we all are here and we're loving it.
Yeah. And the second one we're going to get into is from a lady called Prina. Now Prina wants to know, what do we get up to when we're not training?
Alright, how are you doing, Prina? For me personally, I try to, I watch quite a lot of movies and series just to keep my mind off training and rowing. But then I'm also studying outside of that. I think it's very important, especially for the younger generation that are trying to make the team under 23s or senior team. I think it's very important that you have something other than rowing to have behind your back. It's very good to have some studies and to get a degree behind you, so that when you retire from rowing, as we are going to be doing in 4 years to 8 years time, we have something to fall back on and we're not just Olympians or not just Olympic medalists. So
yeah, I think that's very important. I think your body's going to last so long, and once rowing's behind you, you need that education, that degree behind you to guide you on wherever life takes you after rowing.
Yeah, our bodies have expiry dates eventually.
So now I'm here with Mo Sabihi, Olympic champion from the men's 4 at Rio, Olympic bronze medalist from London and multi-time world champion. The first question I'm going to ask Mo is from a young lady called Chloe, and Chloe's question is, what emotions do you feel when you step out to represent your country?
Hi Chloe. So the emotions that I feel when I step out to represent my country are an enormous sense of pride and achievement. Pride to be able to put on the colours of Great Britain and to represent my country. And then a sense of achievement is in, it's a special feeling to be able to go out there and compete against the rest of the world for your country. And then of course there are the obvious ones like nerves and excitement. We don't actually get to race that often. In total we'll race maybe maximum internationally 20 times in the next 4 years. So when you think of it like that, it's not that often. So there is always that sense of excitement and nervousness of not messing up.
Cool. And we've got one more that we're going to ask Mo, and it's from another young lady called Molly Clark. And Molly's question I quite like is, if you could choose to change to a different Olympic sport, what would it be and why?
So I'd always had a dream of being a basketball player when I was younger. So whilst it's not really a traditional Olympic sport, it's still in the Olympics at the moment. Being a basketball player for Great Britain would have been really cool, although they don't actually at the moment have a basketball team, but it would be pretty cool to represent a country of some sort as a basketball player.
Joined here now with William Satch, Olympic gold medalist from Rio, stroke of the men's 8, and also Olympic bronze medalist from London, stroking the men's pair. We've got 2 questions for Will to answer. The first one is from Hattie. It's quite a simple question, but she would like to know, what is your favourite distance to race over?
Oh, tough one, Hattie. I think primarily I'm a little bit better over slightly longer distance, just because I'm a bit more of an endurance-based athlete. But to be honest, it's just a side-by-side 2K, just because it isn't a sprint and it's side-by-side racing. So I'd probably say, yeah, like the one we do all the time, the 2K is probably my favourite. That's about it, really.
Yeah, nice and simple. And then the second question we've got for Will is from a guy called Laurent. Laurent wants to know, to summarise, can you progress as much as an athlete at a smaller club as a big club, and is it important to be a member of a big club to increase your development?
I think it depends on maybe your background or where you're from, and quite a lot of other little variables. For me, I went to a big club quite early. I got a scholarship to a local public school, and then actually went to Leander in my last year at school. So I've been affiliated with a big club for a long period. But then that could have been a smaller club as well. I think Leander has helped me along the way, and I think it's great that it has actually changed to sort of more grassroots now. It isn't so elitist, and that's a massive thing. But to be honest, I think you can develop anywhere. I think if you're mentally strong enough and you've got people that are willing to help, sometimes a smaller club might even be better because you're a bigger fish in a smaller pond, and you'll probably get a little bit more one-on-one coaching. So I don't think it's a be-all and end-all being at a big club. So yeah, just grab the bull by the horns and train wherever you want.
Now I'm joined here by Johnny and John, who are the men's double at the Rio Olympics, and we're going to jump straight into it with a question from Fergus Walsh. And the first question Fergus has is, how do you maintain focus on a long ergo?
I think for me, I like to work out how many strokes I have left, and I like then count them down in chunks. That's quite a good way of doing it. And also, if you get a good playlist with some sing-along songs maybe, or something that's a bit interesting coming through the headphones, then that helps me a lot as well.
Just something really to take your mind off the long ergos and the meters, and can often just kind of switch off and almost what you want to do throughout the whole of the session from a technical standpoint, and it's just maintaining that, but just trying to keep loose and free and relaxed.
Yeah. And something that you probably never really get used to, but a second question from Fergus is, how do you build mental resilience when it really starts to hurt?
I think we're quite fortunate that we train day in, day out, and almost the training that we do, it prepares us very well for it. So when we're in some hard pieces, we kind of have to repeat them over and over again. So I think it's building those layers upon layers of kind of keeping strong, keeping highly motivated, and when it does hurt, just kind of dig in, and that's the reason why we love this sport. Is when it does hurt, we often are going the quickest we do in the boat. So it's just enjoying that and kind of having a different attitude towards pain.
I think also if you've got a plan, as to how you want to do an ergo, being stubborn to stick to that plan quite often helps you toughen up a little bit, because you know you don't want to deviate from it, and you know it really gives you something to focus on, and having that focus rather than just panicking about it hurting can really help you sort of not toughen up, but definitely take your focus away from how much things are hurting and more into what splits you're pulling.
So I'm joined here now with Tom Ransley, Olympic champion from the men's 8 at Rio, and also Olympic bronze medalist from London, also in the 8. We've got 2 questions coming about nutrition, but we're going to join them 2 together, and Tom's going to answer them as best as he can. The first question is from Omar Sayoti, who basically wants to know a normal day's nutrition, and the second is from a lady called Gabby, who wants to know how we plan our diets on a daily basis. So I think with Tom, we're just going to say what we eat on a daily basis. Over to you.
So it depends a bit on what training you've got. So wake up, normal sort of breakfast, maybe like porridge, some fruit and nuts, and then let's say you do weights, then it's all about getting the right sort of proteins in over that session. So maybe like a SLS shake. Then come back for breakfast with like eggs.
Second breakfast,
yeah, sorry, breakfast either side of the first session. Eggs is a good source of protein. Then for lunch, I don't know, spaghetti bolognese, something like that. Omar, the chef, is a great cook. What is he, Tweet Fresh?
Tweet Fresh on Twitter.
Check him out. Bit of a plug. Then, have I done my, after second breakfast we had a second session.
Yeah.
And then lunch after that. And then third session, jump on the ergo, say, have an afternoon snack, so like bowl of cereal, something like that. And then dinner might be another like pasta dish or potatoes or rice, so get some carbohydrates. And then, I don't know, steak or chicken, just some, or fish, like again, protein, vegetables. And then right before bed, maybe another protein shake. So that's about 5,000 calories, give or take.
Yeah, it's not too difficult for us to consume that.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people think 2,500 calories, and then you think 5,000 calories, and how can you consume that? But I know for me personally, I can just sort of inhale that and not think twice.
It's because of the training. Basically, you just eat around training, so you just get used to getting off the ergo or the water and then straight into a meal. So that's where the extra calories come from. So yeah, a normal man is about 2,500, and so we're like doubling that.
So firstly, I'd like to apologise for the focus of the previous couple of questions, and I just wanted to end it today with the same question from Molly Clark about if you could choose another Olympic sport, and what would it be and why. I quite like that question, and Helen Glover has actually been nice enough to answer it for us. Helen's a double Olympic champion, multi-time world champion, and is currently enjoying a bit of well-earned holiday. So, over to her.
This is a message from Molly Clark. Thanks for sending your question through via Matt. And if I wasn't an Olympic rower, I'd say the natural thing would probably be a cyclist. Rowing and cyclists have got this really good relationship between switching sports. But if I could choose to be good at something that I'm not good at, maybe tennis, I think it just is a really fun thing and would be a pretty cool thing to do at the Olympics.
'Cause you will tell me every morning. Every morning.